So, starting off this interview, Luke, I want to talk not about the football, but the mood around the club. I was looking at watching your interview you did with Charlie 11 months ago, just after a 2-0 win against Halifax, and you seemed a bit down, bit down in the dumps. And now you look at the team, second in the National League, the mood around the club. What is that like, just atmosphere-wise, in the club at the moment?
I don't want to go too much in depth. A lot of tough conversations, and I don't mean harsh or nasty conversations with me in the hierarchy. Some that the chairman's an astute man. We all know that. He's business savvy, but he knows me as an individual, and I say that's probably his best skill. He knows how I tick, what makes me tick. And last year probably wasn't my best year. And he looked at that and he addressed that. He asked me some good questions early on in the season and put it right on me, probably middle to back end. And I think that I found the answers that he was probably looking for 6 months later. But that, fast forward, say 6 months now, we've got rid of some people from the club that were probably pulling in the other direction. And unfortunately, when you're a football club, that's not how you go and succeed in getting results or winning games of football. And the environment here is massive. And that's even around the club, let alone in the first team building. And that's something that I think been a massive part and a massive catalyst to why we've gone and had a good start. We've lost personnel personnel have gone, not lost personnel, because that would suggest that they had a decision in the decision. But for me, they've gone out the building, and we've gone more energy. There's more about us in terms of our tempo and how we do things. There's a good feel. I have to say, there's a real good feel about the club, and that's something that we want to continue. And that's from the top down. That's not set from me. That's set from the chairman, and I know how he's ticked. His managing's not just managing down. You got to manage up. And I know that if I walk in his office, there's a place like slapped ass. It annoys him, and I have to say that the cloth is cut from him. I love energy. I love enthusiasm. I love personality, and that's probably where we've been really good in the off season. And that was with recruitment. But prior to that, we were, really good in terms of cutting the dead wood.
And one other thing you just mentioned there, energy. We saw the game the other day, 91st minute, Tyrone Marsh scores that goal. He says that he's run to the halfway line, back to the goal, and then back up, and then had a bundle, and he was knackered after that. The energy around the ground after that goal went in must have been electric. What did you make of the performance the other day, and also his celebration and tiring out towards the end of those games?
He's got to get a fine because he ran straight to the chairman. So the boys are going to put it on him for that. Mendy's defending, first of all, was awesome. He then chops him again, Bush. Connor Smith breaks out, wins the flick on, and Marshy's the point of contact. And we have 4 other bodies with Marshy going for goal. And that's something that I have to say, last year, we were on the end of conceding goals late on. So I think that shows our fitness levels. I think that shows our endeavour to go and get 3 points. The bundle's great. I watched the game back yesterday. The bundle's great because everyone to a man. Mendy takes his time getting there, but to be fair to him, he did make up 70, 80 yards from his clearance. Look at the bench. That's what it tells you, the bench. Look at Frankie Raymond, look at Scotty Bowden, look at Lloyd Doyle, Munsey, Dave Stevens. These are people. Munsey's not yet kicked the ball in anger. Steve-O comes on for 10, 20 minutes here, but they bought into what this group is doing currently. And you don't win anything with 11 men. You win stuff with a group of men. And I have to say that, yes, the bundle with Marshy and the whole group was superb. But I look at Frankie Raymond, I look at Scotty Bowden, Jack Munns, Dave Stevens and Lloyd Doyle, because that's a group that want to achieve something. And that shows a togetherness. And for for me, that was very apparent on Saturday. I asked the group to play as one, and I felt they did that. Was there a few things that I was not best pleased with? Yeah, the 2 goals against, and that's something that I feel a team have to work hard to score against us, and I don't think that they had to on Saturday to get them 2 goals, and we could have been on the back of dropping 2 points, because I felt that the first half performance we were good. I thought the character was excellent. To go 48th minute, Bingham scores a goal, and to react as quick as we did with Reese, and then to concede in the 68th minute again, to react again to get the 3rd, shows character, and that's what I'm pleased with. But that's parked now, and I've said that. If we'd lost on Saturday, it's parked. If we win on Saturday, it's parked. And the mentality now is Halifax, and that's the biggest game of the season. That's what we've all bought into as a group, win the next game mentality, and that's exactly what we'll be trying to do come 7:45 tomorrow evening.
And come 7:45 tomorrow evening, we won't know any team news yet, but have there been any injuries or recovery problems since the game on Saturday?
We're hopeful that we can have Gus back, which will be a plus. Everyone else currently is fighting fit. We had obviously a second-day recovery for the ones that started today, and had a good session for the ones that are on the bench. And everyone's in the running to start tomorrow evening. Obviously, we had Saturday, Monday in the games against Aldershot and Dover, and this is the next one. We've had a week break in terms of a Monday through to Saturday. Then we've gone Saturday, Tuesday. So there's possibility I'll be utilising the squad, but I feel that there's a good squad there to be utilised. So we got our box clever. We got to ensure that I put out the right 11 players to go and get a result on Tuesday night. And if that means that there's 2 lads that have to sit out and 2 go in there, they take the baton of the 2 lads that have done the work prior, and they need to ensure that they live up to the standards that have been set to ensure that the consistency is kept, and we go and continue on the run that we're currently on. And that's something that I've barked and barked and barked all time with them, and that was set in from when they landed back here in pre-season. In terms of consistency, you don't win nothing if you're inconsistent, and I think that's where we've been good, and we stuck to the script. And that's something that the boys have bought right into again. And yeah, they're good. Halifax are good. Trust me, Pete Wiles done a fantastic job. I say in my programme notes how he's recruited late on. And for me, they're going to be a tough test tomorrow. You don't beat Altrincham. You don't just short on the Oval fixture, losing 1-0. But I thought they had passages where they could have gone and got goals. And then you go and take a team that just been relegated in Southend and beat them 3-1. So we're not underestimating that group in any way, shape or form. We need to ensure that we're right on it. We stick to what we do, our beliefs. And if we do that, we won't be far off it.
And talking about Halifax, I wanted to talk about their strikers. They've got Billy Waters, who scored 3 and 4 goals this season. And they've also got Jordan Slew up there. Is that the main point, do you think, for their team?
I believe he's got 4 in 5, Billy Waters. So, yeah, great acquisition from Torquay. You lose Jake Hyde to Wrexham. Jake Hyde's a good striker at this level, game, and I think that's very much Pete Wild. Willing, works hard. They recruited Billy Waters. Warburton, I like Warburton. He's got good supply and good quality. Jordan Slew obviously had a good career, was at Morecambe last year, and again, he's coming with a goal Saturday. Mayer at the back, well-drilled, organised. Bradbury, Deborah. I know Ben come off on Saturday early on in the 25th, 26th minute. Bring on Warren. So, yeah, they got scope. They got good personnel. Waters is bright. He's on the move all the time. They got good rotations in their final third. They got good quality going in, and they have a good organisation behind them in Greenwoods or Summerfield, whoever it may be. But I get bored or I'm boring because I keep harping on that there's not an easy game. Look at Dover. There you go. Look at Dover go and draw against Chesterfield. Weymouth, the team that we beat on the opening day of the season, are currently on an unbeaten run, taking 3 points from Solihull and drawing against Notts County. There's not an easy game at this level. I don't care who you play against. It's 11 players against 11 players on any given day. And if you want it more than your opposition number, then you're going to lose. It's that simple. For me, Halifax have got great quality, got a very good manager, took them to the playoffs the year we played them here. Then he had flirted with it last year. I think he's built a great squad to go and compete again. And we need to ensure that we do our game plan. That's it. I don't harp on about too much about the opposition now. I focus wholly on us because if we go and do what we've done in the last 5 games, we're a match for anyone in the National League. Fact. And that's not being big-headed or flash or anything. We are a competitive side, and we know that a team have to come here and have to give their all to ensure they go away with a point. That's not me saying it in a way that we're better than anyone. No, we work hard. That's where we're at. If we hit them levels that we set in the last 5 games, we're a match. We need to ensure that we get both boxes organised. Our 18-yard box, their 18-yard box. We need to be ensuring in terms of their play and how they go about their business. We spoke at length in terms of where we feel we can exploit them. And they're going to be doing the same. But for me, they're a good side, really, really good side with a very good manager. And they're going to come here with their peckers up. Why? Because they've just done Southend 3-1 and their confidence is high. But we're a team that at the minute are going to be trying to be pegged back because we've got 13 points from 15. We've won 4, drawn 1. We've only conceded 2 goals. And at the minute, we've got confidence that is high. We need to ensure that we're consistent, we maintain our levels, and we go and try and win another game of football tomorrow night.